Take number one, and I immediately fall off the one wheel.
Yeah.
Happy New Year! Welcome to 2021, first video of the year. So we are back here in the iconic Morgan and Sam location, Sherwood Pines. I think people at this point think we live here. Like we have a tree house and we just live in a house. We're really cold. By the way, social distance, because lockdown.
Yeah.
We're really cold. But we're going to make this video. So the beginning of the year, I said to myself, no spending money. No money is to be spent. And then I immediately spent some money. I went and bought the DJI RS2. So this vlog is going to be centered around the RS2. Okay, because it's cold, I'm going to go ahead and just shoot some RS2 test footage for you. Now, in my experience so far, I've only had this for like, what, 5 hours or so? Fresh out the box today anyway, and already it's a million times easier to use than the Ronin S. So what you can do with the new RS2 is lock off all your parameters. So you remember with the Ronin S how every single time you wanted to pack it away, you had to reset your balance, and it was, honestly, it used to annoy me so much. Now you don't have to reset your balance. So I balanced my R5 with the 15 to 35 on it, and then you can lock it all off in that same balanced state and then pack it away. So you never have to balance it again. That being said, if you change your lens, you're obviously going to need to rebalance. Okay, enough talking. Let's do some tests. Oh, it's so cold. Let me just go over a few of my favourite features of the new RS2. The number one favourite feature is that it's 25% lighter because it's made of carbon fibre. Perfect. Hate how heavy the old one was. Number two, locking off those parameters so that you can store it without actually having to ruin your balance. Number three is the screen that's on the front so you can actually see what you're active tracking. Number four would be active track, because now you can use, you know what drones have, like the Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic Air and things like that, so that you can active track people. Now the RS2 does that directly from your camera, so much better.
Cool.
Sorry, can you just say that again?
Yeah.
What's your favourite part?
I like the red stripe. It's cool. It's cool. It's that.
You're all about aesthetics.
Yeah, I did a video actually. You can see it up here if you want. But I preferred the Weeble, but that was over the Ronin S that I used to have. But having used this one now, the
RS2.
The RS2, having seen and used the RS2 now, prefer that over the Weeble S now. So I'll be doing another video.
So in about 2 weeks' time you'll have your own RS2?
Yeah.
Or next week?
Yeah, pretty much. 100%.
I'm just trying to get through like my favourite features as fast as possible because of how cold it is.
Oh,
okay, but number five is the Underslung Mode. So you've got this little extra arm that comes with it. I got the Pro combo, so it comes with like the Raven Eye and all that other stuff. Now for what I use it for, the Underslung Mode is like the best thing in the world. I know it's number 5, but everything's the best thing in the world. I'm just a positive person. Okay, so just to pack this thing away, it's literally as simple as locking off all of these little motors and then unwinding, obviously, the underslung bar, packing it into this. So if you remember with the Ronin S, it took ages to, you know, shrink all this main section down, whereas now it's literally a case of taking off the tripod, slide it in, take off the battery, slide that in there, open this bottom part, and in goes the RS2, put your little piece of film on top, zip that section up, zip that section up, zip that section up, boom. Okay, it is just beyond freezing at this point, and riding a one wheel into the wind is just making things 10 times worse. So we're on our way back to the studio. While we're riding back, did you have a good New Year? Did you have a good Christmas? Let me know. I have this thing where every single time I'm packing away a gimbal, my body knows that it's a thing that takes time to do, and you need to do it, you know, slowly, sort of thing. My body knows this and immediately makes me need to pee. So the whole time I'm trying to put my gimbal away, my body makes me like need a pee, and I'm dancing the whole times I'm trying to put it away. And it's just like, I'm in a rush and I'm dancing and I need to pee, and it just makes things 10 times worse. Okay, I think that's probably enough talk about peeing. Okay, so let's go over some of the more clearer differences, some of the more obvious design differences between the Ronin S and the RS2. So the RS2 clearly has this nice little red stripe down it, and it's now got a screen on the front, which the Ronin S does not have. It just has this joystick here, which is a little bit annoying because it's stuck to the center, so it's very hard to get a very precise movement on it, whereas this joystick here is a little bit more, it's a little bit less sensitive, so it's easier to get those precise movements on it and get it to where you exactly want it to be. Now, the one thing that the RS2 does a million times better than the Ronin S is packing away. This thing is just the most annoying thing in the world to pack away, because every single time you want to pack it away, you have to loosen all of the axis and fold it and push it and make sure it looks how this one looks in its locked position. Nightmare. There's no locks on it or anything like that to lock it in place. It's horrible. The next thing for me that really made the RS2 way better is charging it. Now, to charge the Ronin S, you had to put the battery grip onto the actual gimbal itself, open up the USB-C flap on the motor. Why was the USB-C port attached to the motors rather than the battery itself? Now, on the RS2, the USB-C is attached to the battery, and you don't need to plug it into the motors to charge it. So that is a massive win. Little things like that that make the RS2 so much better. Okay, just for a little bit of fun, should we time ourselves and see how long it takes us to pack away the Ronin S compared to the Ronin RS2? All this is cut out specifically for that, so getting that in, it's just a nightmare. You'll see in a second. Let's just say we finished a shoot and all this is locked into a balanced position, and we now want to put it away. 3, 2, 1. Done. Now let's do that exact same thing with the RS2. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Done. But there's not just packing it away that's quicker, there's also starting it up. So if we was to take this out of its box and set it up for a camera, we wouldn't need to balance it back up. We wouldn't need to do that because it's already set into positions for it to be balanced for the camera that we were using. So there's none of that getting it out, setting it up, and then going through the full rebalancing. Now, in my book, that is a massive win. So if you're on this channel expecting to see spec sheets and all different kinds of numbers and currencies and percentages, then you're in the wrong place, because all I want to know is it faster? Is it easier? Does it get the job done? It gets it done faster, it gets it done easier, it's more robust, it has more features. The DJI RS2, in my opinion, is the best gimbal on the market. Anyway, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff that you already love to do. I will see you in the next one. City.